All right, let's talk a little bit about how to edit these raw recording files down into usable things. So, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to find one of the veggie recordings that you want to work with. I'm going to work with celery just for the purpose of this tutorial. So, I'm going to right click and I'm going to open that with Adobe Audition. Adobe Audition will load into its single file editor. So every one of these peaks here is one of the celery crunches. So I'm going to use this tool to zoom way in here so we can start looking at these at an individual level, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to listen through here and you're going to find some of your favorites. So that first one is great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this. Do not select too close. You want to make sure you have the whole sound. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to say copy to new. That's going to create a new audio file right here named Untitled 1, okay? So now what I'll do is I'll go in and listen to some more. Ooh, I really like this one. So I'm going to take this one, copy to new. Now, so if you're going to do further editing, this copy to new is a great way to work. Because now we can go in here and say, okay, we don't need this silence at the beginning. And this is all silence at the end. And you could edit this up and then save it. So if I were going to save this, then I would just go to File, Save As, and pay attention to where it's saving to in your location. Make sure that it's somewhere where you know where this is. And then I would name this, I'll leave this one here, and I'll call this Celery Crunch 1. And I would say save. And that's going to create a new file called Celery Crunch 1 with just that one little recorded file in there. By doing this, now you have separate files that you can use in your Studio One rather than bringing in these really long audio files with tons of different takes in them. So basically you're pulling out the favorites, saving them as individual files. So let me show you one more method to do this. So I'm going to close the selected. So I'm back here to just my celery. I'm going to zoom in even further this time. And this time, now that I can see the whole audio file, I'm going to make my selection so that I know it's just the individual take that I want. Okay, so now I can right click, and now this time I can save selection as and go straight to Celery Crunch. Or I could call this Bone Break. But I think still celery, because before it becomes a bone break, when you're going to need to combine it with other sounds. So let's still call this celery, and I'll call this 2 because I already got the other one. And I'll click save. So this time it went to my documents, went to a different place than here. But if I go into here now, I have my celery 2 file. Okay, so this may be a quicker way for you to create individual files, but you just have to zoom in more while you're working. So you can scroll right. I'm using my mouse to scroll right, or you can drag here, but that's pretty finicky with a file this big. So that one had a little bit of a weird ending, so I'm not going to use it. So that was a pretty good one right there. So again, I could go close, being careful not to accidentally cut any of the used sound. And then make sure to just leave a little bit of space afterwards. So again, I could go in here and I could save selection as, and I'm going to call this time it's number 3. And it's going in my documents folder, as you can see here. And I'm keeping this a 32-bit file. This will be a very high quality file that I can edit the dynamics of later. So that is a basic tutorial on how to extract these individual sounds. You're not going to do this to every one. You're going to go through and you're just going to pick your favorite ones. And I know there's a lot to listen here. If you click this button, it should zoom everything out so you can see everything on screen. So there are probably 100 different celery takes, and I know that some of the ones towards the end were had a lot more bass and were meatier in them. So that is the process.